Hello, my friends. I am Doa. I am 19 years old. I have no brothers and I live with my mother and father. My father works in the company and my mother is a housewife. Today I will tell you my story, which witnessed my great shock and suffering, and you will know why. I have a friend named Reem, who is the daughter of my father's friend in the company. She moved to the university where I study after she and her family came to this city months ago, and now her father has become the director of the company. One day we had a test at the university, and during the test I heard her calling me in a low voice, a prayer. Did you finish the test? No, not yet. Why? I want to focus on solving the test. Will show me the paper, and I will see the answer without you talking. No, the test is easy and there is no need to cheat. Are you sure you won't tell me? I did not answer, so I said, okay, I swear I will find a reason and make my father expel your father from the company. What do you think we should play? What? Are we going back to our childhood days? Yes. What is the problem to recall childhood memories? Well, I agree. Let's go before the break is over. But how will you play? Your bag, Mike. Go put it inside. I can't. Your feet hurt. Then she looked at me and continued. Go and return her bag, Doa. Everyone looked at her in amazement, and I felt angry because of her obnoxious behavior, so she said in a warning, Come on, Doa. Then I remembered her threat, so I had to take the bag, and before I left surprised and angry at her change in behavior. May after her father became the company's director. At the end of the school day, when I was about to leave the university, Reem stopped me and said, Doa, wait a minute. I thought she was apologizing for May's behavior, but she surprised me when she took out her textbooks and said, Take this and finish my homework. Why don't you do this? I have a party in the evening and I don't have time. Are you kidding? Where is May? I am also not free. I'm not joking, and I consider Kick my friend. When we were eating breakfast, my mother said,
Welcome to the new era
Duh,
of video creation with
what do you think
HeyGen.
we should go and
Simply
buy some
type your
clothes
script to
for
get
ourselves
started.
today? Well, that's great. I really need to buy some things. Will you come with us, dear? I cannot. I have work. I want to prepare for tomorrow. Well, okay. Will you be late? No, we will not be late. If we're late, I'll call you to come get us. Well, take care of yourselves. Indeed, my mother and then I might be putting my father's work in danger. Then I saw Reem taking a pair of sweater pants. Then, apparently, she went to wear them and try them on. Then she came out wearing them and looked right and left to make sure no one saw her. Then she left the store without paying the money. Could it be Reem? While I was thinking, my mother came out and said, I'm done, let's go. Do you like the dress? No, it did not fit, and since you did not show it to me, perhaps it was good, and you were the only one who felt that way. I did not like it. We were in the break, and before we went up to the room designated for the academic explanation, Reem saw me holding an assignment sheet that the teacher had asked of us. Is this the assignment that the teacher asked of us? Yes. When you ask, I will retrieve it from you, transfer it, and then give it to you again. Are you sure you will find time for this? The lecture will start in 5 minutes. I will be able to. Here you go, teacher. This is my assignment. My eyes widened without understanding that she had simply stolen my assignment and attributed it to herself, despite my anger and extreme sadness. But I decided to remain silent again for my father's sake. One day, I was sitting in front of a restaurant during break time, and I saw a colleague of mine approaching and saying, Can I sit? Is there something I want to tell you? What's up? First of all, I am your colleague studying at the university. Yes, I know. I've seen you before. Well, that's great. What did you want to tell me? Frankly, Doa, I am very impressed, and I want to propose to you. Do you agree to marry me? I felt very shy and didn't know what to say. I smiled in embarrassment and remained silent. He said that silence is a sign of satisfaction if I offend your father and ask him for your hand. Thank you for this opportunity. Then he got up and left the place. Reem approached me and said, "What did he tell you a while ago?" He said that he likes me and wants to propose to me. This cannot happen. We like each other too, and you cannot come in and separate us. I didn't do anything to make a difference between you. He was the one who came and told me that, and said he liked me. I will certainly look for another job, but I do not know whether I will be able to find a job that is suitable in nature and salary or not. May God bless you with goodness, Father Amin. Sadness was overwhelming our house, and I realized that Reem was the reason my father was fired from work, and she was the one who made her father fire him. Then I remembered what happened in the store that day. So I decided to search for information about her and her papers to find out the secret she was hiding behind her strange behavior that day. I entered my room, grabbed my phone, then searched for her name on the internet. But I would monitor her first to find evidence against her. One day I saw her going to a clothing store, and then I photographed her when she entered. Then when she left the store and her clothes had changed into new ones. So I photographed her again. I came home and decided to tell my family everything. It's good that you're here. I want to tell you something important. What's up? Did something happen, Doa? Don't worry, Dad. Nothing bad happened to me. So what happened? I started telling them everything that happened with Reem from the beginning. Then I said that I was putting up with her hateful behavior and harassment so that she would not carry out her threat to fire my father from work. Send me these pictures immediately. What will you do? I'm going to go confront the father of that story. Indeed, I sent the pictures to my father, and he left the house heading to the company. Then he returned after a while, and my mother and I asked him anxiously, "What happened?" He started telling us that when he entered the principal's office, he said directly, "We have learned that your daughter is just a thief." Then he took out his phone and made him see the pictures to prove it. He became very upset and said, I didn't expect her to steal again. Did you know? Yes, she suffers from a psychological illness that causes her to steal. We went to a psychiatrist to treat her, but he said not to expose her to any emotion, because if we exposed her to it, she would return to stealing again. I thought she had stopped, but I was surprised that she was still stealing, and when she asked me to dismiss her from work, I feared that I would expose her to psychological pressure and that her condition would suffer a setback. I sincerely apologize to you. You can return to work whenever you want, and know that I deeply regret my mistake against you. Well, as long as you admitted that you were wronged and have an excuse, then there is nothing wrong with him after he finished telling us what happened. Thank God that everything is back to how it was again. Yes, thank God. Indeed, my father returned to work at the company again. And another day when I was at university, I was sitting alone solving some questions that the teacher had asked us to solve. Reem approached me and said, "Did you write the questions and their answers on another piece of paper to present to the teacher?" "No, I didn't. And why didn't you? Didn't I ask you to do so in a letter yesterday?" "Yes. But I will not do it. But you should know that I saw you in the store and knew who you really are, and that you are a thief. Then I took out my phone and made her see those pictures. She was shocked and said, "I apologize, but please don't tell anyone." I did not answer her, so she started crying as she continued, "Should you tell them to take revenge on me? Please don't do that. I apologize to you again. Please don't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. My father also told your father and promised him not to tell anyone what we learned. Well, forgive me, please. This matter is beyond my control. I swear to you." "Okay, that's okay. But don't
Welcome
come
to the
near me
new
again
era of
and leave
video
me alone.
creation with HeyGen.
I will
Simply
and will
type your
never
script
bother
to get
you with
started.
anything." Again, this is good. After several days had passed, my father returned from work early, and my mother and I were surprised. She asked him anxiously, "Why did you come so early today? Did something bad happen, or did he fire you again?" "The ostrich thing happened, and I'm no longer in the same job." "What? Why? What happened? Did you get fired again, Dad?" "I'm just kidding you. A very good thing has happened." "And what happened?" "The director, who is the father of that girl, resigned and they left the city, and the administration made me take over the position of director in his place." "Really, Dad? Have you become a company director?" "Yes, my daughter. Congratulations to you, my dear. You deserve it." "Yes, of course, it is worth it." "Congratulations, Dad. May God bless you, my beloved ones. May God not deprive me of you." Since that day, Raim and her parents disappeared, and we never heard from them again. And here my story ends, my friends. See you in a new story.